Oh, I wanted to see how quick you could go. Then what are you doing? It's 1, 2, 3. I'm not keeping up with you. Right, well, hello everybody, bonjour, hope you're all safe, hope you are all well. You join myself and the regular gang, the regular crew, don't need to tell them every single time, but do you know what I'm going to do anyway? Section 8 biker Maynard, Uncle Red, everybody's favourite uncle, and then of course the Langleys, Hayden, Ali, and then of course my partner in crime, my second half, Sarah, is on the back, and today I am here to correct myself first and foremost. I might have made a comment in the last video, that would have been yesterday, but you'd have seen it last week, that we were at Omaha Beach, and that was a lie. We were not at Omaha Beach. We are going to Omaha Beach today. I can't remember the name of the beach that we were at yesterday. I just remember that the place was Arromanches. Today we are going to Omaha Beach, so that I'll bring to you. Don't worry, you'll get to see it. Some lovely memorials, little museum, all that stuff is all there. I'm not sure what the daily plan is once we're there and all that jazz, but obviously there'll be a lot of filming. You guys will get to see it all, which will be awesome, wonderful, and really touching. And then potentially we are off to Arromanches. And again, apologies if I am butchering it. My French is well, none basically. I have no French knowledge of the language whatsoever. But yeah, unfortunately the weather today is once again very French, or very English, depending on your point of view. It's wet, it's rainy, but it's still not very cold, so can't really ever suss out what on earth to wear, because we've still got this sort of humid weather. It's quite warm, but yeah, this rain just will not go away, so I won't bore you with the journey there, unless anything interesting happens, so I'll see you at Omaha.
The Normandy American Cemetery and Memorial is located in Colleville-sur-Mer, just overlooking the Omaha Beach, one of the landing sites on D-Day. It is the site of the temporary American St. Laurent Cemetery, which was established by the US First Army on June 8, 1944, and it was the first American cemetery on European soil in World War II. The cemetery covers over 170 acres and contains the graves of 9,389 individuals. Amongst them are 304 unknown soldiers. Their headstones read only this: "Here rests in honoured glory a comrade in arms, known but to God." In the middle of the memorial stands a bronze statue, the spirit of American youth rising from the waves. Surrounding the statue is many impressive structures, all containing large maps and narratives of the military operations that took place on D-Day. On the walls of the missing, in a semicircular garden on the east side of the memorial, are inscribed 1,557 names. Rosettes mark the names of those since recovered and identified. Whilst here, I was taken back by the number of soldiers who are still sadly lost. This garden serves as a reminder of the great sacrifices that were made during the Second World War. And despite these soldiers being missing in action, they will never be forgotten.
Alright, so apologies that I didn't realise that we were visiting the Normandy American Memorial and Cemetery. We don't get a lot of time to plan these days, especially at the moment with the weather. It's been raining all day today, but we tried to give it enough time in the morning to ease off before we headed out for the day, but it just wasn't possible. So I assumed we were going to Omaha Beach first, but no, that was truly beautiful. That was very heavy. I would recommend going if you're in France to visit the war memorials and to pay your respects. Obviously, it goes without saying that my utmost respect goes out to all the men and women that lost their lives defending freedom, defending their countries, and defending other countries as well. It's one of those things that we can all truly unite on. And I do think the memorials and the histories and everything that you're seeing here in Normandy, I do think it is necessary. Those who forget history are doomed to repeat it, and it's obviously something that we never want repeated ever again. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for thank you to the family for taking me along to that. That was truly beautiful. Alright, so that was Omaha Beach. Apologies that there wasn't a lot to film and a lot to show. At the end of the day, what I sort of do like about Omaha Beach and some of the other beaches of the Normandy site is that they are just that, they are beaches. They have recovered, obviously, from the Second World War and the Normandy landings, and it just goes to show that as time goes on, nature will always recover, peace will resume. And yeah, nice to see children playing, families on days out and everything like that. So there wasn't a lot to show in terms of war memorials and what have you. But yeah, onwards. Alright everyone, so this is Arromanches. Arromanches, I see, told you, can't pronounce anything, don't speak a word of French, and even reading it doesn't help at all. I'm just awful with pronunciation. Once again, lovely to see all of the flags. A lot of honouring down here in Normandy, and yeah, this to be honest, this looks the most modern place I've been in France so far. So I'm looking forward to parking up and seeing what's around here. I think we're attracting a bit of attention from the locals. Alright, so that was Arromanches. Lovely little place, I tell you what, really themed to the Americans. I can see that place being a hot spot for American tourists. However, we did speak to a fellow British couple, Liverpool fan. So clearly other people are on the same sort of touring holiday that we're on. But yeah, very much themed towards the Americans. So I'm sure they do very well there. But a really nice place, really beautiful. We've had a bit of luck that the weather's come out for us. Oh, that's been absolutely gorgeous. And we've been buying all the typical tat that you buy when you're on holiday, but you have to do it. So Arromanches, thank you so much for that. You have been lovely, as has France been so far, with the weather excluded. But yeah, we're going to enjoy a nice ride to a petrol station now, because as you can imagine, fuel is the big topic of the day, because me and Section 8 Biker, who have the worst bites for fuel on this trip, yeah, we could really do with some. So yeah, won't bore you with all of that. I will close it off in a second. Alright, so a long day of riding indeed, in terrible weathers, and we haven't filled up since the motorway about a day and a bit ago, 2 days. So the ZZR needed a drink. Doesn't do the best on fuel, at least not with my riding, so I'm normally getting between 120 and 130 a tank. But that is filled right to the brim. So let's shake that all off. Don't know how much that just cost me. €32, Jesus Christ. The ZR was a thirsty girl. Anyway, I'm going to stop boring you about fuel. No one wants to hear about that stuff. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying this this tour, make sure you give it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. It's literally just a button, and it takes all of, 2 seconds? And it goes a long way to helping me out. Head over to Instagram, head over to TikTok, drop me a follow on both at TheRhythmicBiker. And whatever you do, leave a comment down below, because I'd love to hear from you. So, yeah, from me and Sarah, until the next time, cheers.